Hello, Miss Nina. Hey. Busy day?
Yeah. It's
Also,
which?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You were saying? Oh, I'm just asking, how's the weather there?
Not too cold, not too hot.
Oh, really? It's still a little bit cold now out there, right? In Hanoi right now, in Vietnam, actually, it's kind of hot. I think it's nearly summer now.
Chắc phải lên lầu dưới đây ồn quá.
Okay, yeah, sure. In the meantime, I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, so we'll continue with Unit 10, spending money. And Lesson 1, we are talking about how to spend money, right? How to buy clothes, how to buy the things that we want at the shop. And we also learn about the comparative and superlative, right? Structure. For example, we have which one is warmer or which one is more expensive, right? So we have the comparative and superlative, right? So for example, I'm gonna have a question for you, Miss Nina. For example, this one. Which is more expensive, a bus trip or a flight? Right? So can you answer this question in a full sentence for me, Miss Nina?
Which is most expensive?
Yep.
A bus trip or a flight?
Can you answer this one in a full sentence, Miss Nina? How can we answer this one? Which is more expensive, a bus trip or a flight? So we can say
A flight more expensive than a bus trip.
That's good. Are expensive than something, than a bus trip. That's good. But this time it's a little bit different, right? Not a bus trip or a flight anymore, but which is the most expensive, a bus trip, a flight, or a cruise?
The most expensive, a cruise.
A cruise. Okay, so we can say a cruise.
A cruise
Is the
most expensive.
Yep, that's right. It's the most expensive. Do we need to put then after expensive, Miss Nina? Do we need to put it then?
Yeah, then
Miss Nina, if we use superlative, the most. We don't need then anymore. All right, we don't need it instead. Yep, just cross it. Okay, so we only use then with comparative. All right, with superlative, we don't need it. All right, you got it, Miss Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Với so sánh nhất chúng ta không cần có then bởi vì chúng ta đang so sánh một với nhiều thứ. Then mình chỉ so sánh một với cái khác thôi. One and one. But this one we compare one with three actually. Right? That's good, isn't it? All right. So we're talking a little bit about bargaining and also comparative and superlative. Now, lesson 2, we will learn how to bargain for lower price. Yep. All right, Miss Nina, what does it mean when I say bargain?
Trả giá.
That's good. All right, so you want to pay for something, but you don't want to pay for a higher, lower price. Okay, so bargain. Yep, Miss Nina, can you help me to read it? Right. This one, bargain.
Bargain.
For.
Bargain for a low price.
That's good. All right. Now, today we'll have a conversation first. We'll learn how to bargain for a better price. And also we learn the grammar of to and enough, pronunciation, and then vocabulary. Okay. So the order today is a little bit different. Now, let's see the conversation model first. All right. Let's look at the picture first, Miss Nina. The man in the blue shirt and the man in the green shirt. All right. Who do you think he is?
Customer.
The customer? Yep. What about this one?
Seller.
Seller or clerk? Yes. Okay. And what do you think about the thing that he's gonna buy? What is he going to buy, Miss Nina? Can you guess? Look at the picture.
Cái miếng thảm hả? Tấm thảm hả?
Yeah, it's like a rug, right? A rug.
Rug đó là tấm thảm hả?
Yes, right. A rug. We learned the word rug when we talk about the furniture in our house, right? All the things we can buy for our house, the item, so rug. Yep. All right. So maybe he is buying a rug, all right? And he tried to bargain for a lower price. Now, let's listen to them and see how did they bargain.
Read and listen to someone bargaining for a lower price.
How much do you want for that rug?
This one?
No, that one's not big enough. The other one.
300.
That's a lot more than I want to spend. I can give you 200.
How about 225?
Okay, that sounds fair.
All right. So the first question he asks is, how much do you want for that rug? All right. So can you tell me, Miss Na, if you want to ask the question in another way, how can you ask this? Another way to ask, how much do you want for that rug?
Can you tell me how much for that rug?
Yes. All right. Can you tell me how much for that rug? Means, can you tell me the price of the rug, right? That's good. So they're asking about the price. And then what is the reason that the seller give? Miss Na? Sorry, the reasons why the customer didn't take the rug. What?
Not big enough.
It's not big enough. That's right. He wants another one, another bigger one. All right. And then how much? All right, Miss Na, how much does the seller offer for the customer?
300.
300? Okay. Is it affordable for the customer?
No, expensive.
Okay, more expensive. That's a lot more than I want to spend. That means that the price of the rug is out of his price range. Right, Miss Nana, you remember this one? Price range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rug, the first term is out of his price range. Means too expensive, right? And then he offered 200. And then how much does the seller offer again, Miss Nina?
225.
Yep, 225. He said, how about? All right. And then the customer said, that sounds fair. What does that mean? That sounds fair.
Công bằng, fair, công bằng ha. That's sao fair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So in this case, that means that he agreed with 225. Yeah. All right. So the first time they offered 300, 200, and then 225. So they are bargaining for better price. The customer wants to have lower, but the seller wants to have a higher price. Yep. All right, that's good. So now, Ms. Nat, help me to read the conversation. Oops. All right, Ms. Nat, can you be A and I will be B? All right, can you practice with me? First one.
How much do you want for that rug?
Oh, this one?
No, that's one not big enough. The other one,
300.
that's a lot more than I want to spend. I can give you 200.
How about 225?
Okay, that sounds fine, fair.
Yep, that sounds fair. All right, so we have that's one not big enough. All right, I can give you 200. Vậy thì mình có thể nói là tôi đưa cho bạn 200 đô, có nghĩa là tôi đồng ý với giá 200 đô. All right, I want to offer the price of 200. Yeah, and also you can say that 300, 200, 225. They didn't mention about the currency. Yep, they don't need the currency. They don't need to say $300. They would drop it. Only 300, right? That's normally when they discuss about the money. All right, that's good. So now, before we move on with the conversation, let's see the structure of this one's not big enough. Have you ever seen the word enough, Miss Nina? Enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So when do we use the word enough? When?
Đủ,
Mm,
not big enough, not
yes. Okay. Đủ, right? Or in this case, it's not big enough, không đủ, because we have negative one. Yep. All right. So now, our structure today, we'll learn about enough and to. All right. So to and enough, let's see the difference between them. When something is not satisfactory, we use to. To plus an adjective. But enough, we use after adjective. All right. So now let's see the difference. Now, to. When do we use to? When?
nhỏ hoặc là to.
Okay. So does it mean that two here equal enough? Are they equal, Mizina? What do you think?
Một cái dùng cho khẳng định, một cái dùng cho phủ định.
Okay, that's good. So in this case, Mizina, the two sentences are equal. Yes. Ok, hai câu này bằng nhau nha. Too and not enough. So when something is not satisfactory, right? Satisfactory, we use too or enough. All right, now let's see the difference by the examples. Ms. Nat, can you help me to read the first one?
The rocks are too small.
Yep. And the sentence is equal to,
The rocks are not big enough. Yeah.
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 So
Oh,
they're the same, right? Too
Yeah.
small or not big enough. Mhm. The only difference here is we use too followed by an adjective. But with enough, we have to put adjective before enough. All right, một cái trước và một cái sau. You can see the difference, Miss Na? Yep. All right. Now, next one. The next sentence. Can you help me to read it?
This camera is too heavy.
Yep. Is equal to.
This camera isn't large enough.
Yep. So we can see small opposite to big. Heavy opposite to light. Okay. So the two sentences are the same. All right, so that is the first one. When we want to mention or we want to describe something is not satisfactory. But number two, when we want to say something is satisfactory, we use adjective plus enough. So we still give the same rule, adjective before enough, but then we don't have not anymore. All right, Ms. Na, can you help me to read this example?
The coffee mug maker is small enough. I will take it.
That's good. All right, so in this case, does the person here like the coffee maker or not, Ms. Na? Does this person like the coffee maker?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So something is satisfactory means this person likes it. So adjective plus enough. Okay, that's good. And be careful, Ms. Na, when we say enough, we never say enough small. All right, this one is wrong. We have to put adjective before enough. Okay, that's good. So this is the rules today.
Còn ở cái số 2 ở dưới có không?
You mean not or no, Ms. Na? This one?
Yeah.
We don't need to have not, Ms. Na, because this is something satisfactory. Cái này
Ý là
thỏa mãn rồi, mình không cần not nha.
có ghi lại không?
Okay, yes. Thực ra là nó giống cái cấu trúc này, Ms. Na. Chỉ là nó bỏ not thì thôi ạ. Một cái là không thỏa mãn nên nó thêm not, còn ở dưới này cái cấu trúc vẫn y hệt như vậy, chỉ là nó bỏ not thì thôi, vì thỏa mãn rồi. Enough, đủ rồi đúng không ạ? Enough already.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Enough. So now, let's say, think of something you own that you don't like. For example, let me copy this for you. Think of something you own that you don't like. For example, I can say, Ms. Na, my car is too old. It's not quiet enough. All right, so in this case, my sentence, Ms. Na, doesn't mean that I like the car, or do I hate the car? Do I like or hate the car? This sentence. My car is too old. It's not quite enough. Do I like it or do I hate it?
Hate it.
Yes, I hate it. It's not satisfactory. I'm not satisfied with it. My car is too old. I mean, I am complaining. It's too old. It's not quite enough, right? But when I think of something that I like,
Cái
something
từ
I
quiet.
like, quiet, không có gọi là gì nhỉ? Nó chạy nó không êm à? Không êm.
Từ quiet đó là không êm.
Yeah. Trong trường hợp này thì nó là không êm, xem nào. Quiet là im lặng đấy ạ. Nhưng mà tại vì ở đây trường hợp là cái xe nên là em sẽ dịch là nó không chạy, nó không có mượt, không có êm. Còn trong trường hợp ví dụ như là ồn ào quá, nó sẽ khác với từ noisy. So noisy, ồn ào, ngược lại sẽ là quiet. Okay. But if I want to say something that I like, I will use enough. So my car is too old, it's not quiet enough. But now I want to say the computer is fast enough. All right. So in this case, Ms. Ina, do I like my computer? Do I like my computer, Ms. Ina, in this sentence?
Yes,
Yep. Why do I like it?
because computer chạy nhanh.
Right. That's good. So in the first sentence, I don't like my car because it's too old. I want to buy a new one. But now my computer is fast and it's fast enough for me. So I like it. Yep. All right. Can you see the difference between these two sentences, Ms. Na?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it. So now let's put it into our grammar practice. All right. Now let's read the conversation between customers and salespeople. Complete them. Use to or enough. And we use an adjective from the list. Okay. For example, number one, Ms. Na. My photocopier is something. I'm ready for an upgrade. All right. Okay, I have several models that are very fast. How much do you want to spend? So the adjective here, I can use fast. All right. So I can say my photocopier is maybe not enough. Right? Is that right, Ms. Na? Not fast enough in this case?
No.
Oh, why no? I'm ready for an upgrade. That means, do I like my photocopy now?
No.
No, right?
No.
Because it's not fast enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. So I can say it's not fast enough or is too slow.
Oh, slow.
Yes, okay. Not fast enough means too slow. So either way is okay. All right, you got it, Zina?
Yeah.
That's good. Now let's try number two. These jeans aren't something. They're very uncomfortable. Right? I'm sorry, let me get you a larger one size. Here you go. So, what do you think?
Big enough.
Ah, okay. It's not, sorry, big enough. All right, very good. How do you know it's not big enough, Miss Na?
Because they say uncomfortable.
That's good. And larger size mean these jeans aren't big enough or equal to what, Miss Na?
Bigger size.
Yep, big enough or too
Too small.
small. That's good. Now, what about number 3, Miss Na? Portable speaker. I like these portable speaker, but means opposite, right? They aren't something. Then check out this pair. Yep, they're lighter and you can have them for only $20.
They are too heavy, huh? Too heavy for travel.
They aren't too heavy. Yep, that's good. But in this case, Mina, they use the word aren't. If we say aren't too heavy, is it correct?
No.
No, right? Too heavy is correct. Nào, câu này đúng nha, nhưng mà nếu mà nó bằng với aren't gì đó, right? Còn nếu mà chỉ dùng aren't không thì chúng ta phải dùng cái khác. Yep.
Not light enough.
That's good. Nó không đủ gì ạ. Nhẹ, nó tức là nó quá nặng. Light. That's good. Vậy thì cả cái cụm này nha, aren't light enough mới bằng too heavy. Còn nếu chúng ta đặt là aren't too heavy thay cái từ light enough thì lại thành chúng ta nghĩa bị sai, đúng không ạ? Yep, you got it, Miss Nut?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, so if it is separate like too heavy here, then it's correct. That's good. Now, number 4. Are you sure this microwave is something? I'm a pretty busy guy. This one is our fattest model. And I gave you a great price.
Not fat.
All right. It is not
Fat.
Yep. All right. So the question is, are you sure this microwave is? Đây là cái người customer đang hỏi nha, là cái này các bạn có chắc là cái gì chưa? Bởi vì tôi là một người rất là bận rộn. He said, absolutely. This one is our fattest model. So that means that the answer, he is agreeing with the question. So it should be not fast enough or fast enough, isn't it?
Fat enough.
Yes. Alright, mình hiểu ý của câu này là gì đúng không ạ? Cái này nó có đủ nhanh không? Người ta đang thắc mắc. Vì vậy ở dưới này là đồng ý absolutely. Vậy thì có nghĩa là ở trên phải là fast enough. Alright, do you understand this one, Miss Nat? Yeah. Just about the meaning. Alright, because this one he agrees with the question. Yeah. Alright. Now number 5. How about this fan? It's very quiet. A said it's very quiet. And does B agree or disagree with that, Miss Nina?
They agree.
Yep,
So,
agree. So if he is or she is, or sorry, if she or he agrees, that means do we use not enough or enough?
enough.
Enough, that's right. So we say that's definitely What is the adjective for this one?
It's big enough, huh? For my bag.
Big enough? All right. Now, listen, they say is very quiet, not noisy. So it should be quiet enough. Chính là đang nói về lúc ấy chúng ta nói đấy ạ. Cái quạt này thì chạy rất là êm. Right? It's quiet enough for my bedroom. Affordable. So I'll take it. All right. You got the meaning here, Miss Nina? Quiet enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cái quạt này thì sao? Tôi nghe nói là nó rất là gì ạ? Nó chạy rất là êm. Nó chạy cực kỳ êm là đúng rồi. Và nó rất là rẻ nữa. So I take it. Yep. Now, number 6. This jacket is a real bargain. It's only $6.92. Right? And then B said $6.92. That's I don't want to spend that much.
That's too expensive.
Yes, that's right. Too expensive. All right. I don't want to spend that much, so we know that it's too expensive. And or we can say it's not cheap enough. But if we want to complain something, too expensive. Yeah. All right. And also, this jacket is a real bargain. What does it mean when he said like this?
Rất là mắc hả?
À,
Rẻ hả? Rẻ.
nhưng mà trong trường hợp này đúng không ạ? Là cái ông này là cái ông bán nha. The clerk of the seller, đúng không ạ? Thì ý là ở đây gì ạ? Đây là một cái deal hời cho bạn đấy. Cái deal này rất là tốt. It's a very good deal for you. Alright, so take it. Only $6.92. Đang mời chào đúng không ạ? A real bargain. Vậy thì mình cũng có thể nói như vậy. Ý là kiểu đang mời chào. Đây là một cái rất là hời cho bạn, một cái giá hời rồi. Right, so real bargain. Yep, that's good. So, and you got it, Miss Nina, about two and enough. Yeah. So when we want to mention not enough or enough, we have to say the meaning of the sentences, right? So we need to check the meaning too. Two thì dễ rồi, tuy nhiên not enough hoặc enough mình cần phải phân biệt đúng không ạ? Chỉ dựa bằng nghĩa thôi. Yeah. Now, this one easy. Two or enough. Read each statement. Choose a logical statement to follow it. Okay, so for example, I say these pens are too short. Does it mean that they are long enough? They're long enough or are they short enough? What do you choose? A, B, or C? This one equal to which one?
These pens are too short. They are short enough.
They're short enough. Right? If we say they're short enough, mean are we satisfied with the pens? If we say that, are we satisfied that the pens are short? These pens are too short. This one is no. So that means the person who said this one, do they like it or not?
No.
No, right? But if we say enough here, that means that person likes it. Satisfied with it. All right, so it's not they're short enough. So what do you think, Miss Na?
They are long enough, huh?
That's good. They aren't long enough. Cái quần này thì nó ngắn quá, có nghĩa là nó không đủ dài. Chỗ này là đang kiểu như là gì ạ? Đang complain, đang gì ạ? Than phiền. Thế nếu mà mình sử dụng they're short enough là nó đủ ngắn rồi, có nghĩa là tôi lại thích quần này ngắn như thế, đúng không ạ? Yep, alright. Và Miss Na nhớ nha, chúng ta nói là too thì phải bằng not enough. Lúc ấy mình học rồi đúng không ạ? Too adjective equal to not adjective enough. Nó phải bằng not enough cơ, chứ too mà bằng enough lại là sai nha. Too phải bằng not enough. Alright, you got it, Miss Na? That's good. Now, number 6. I don't like that restaurant.
The service isn't good enough.
That's good, right? If I say good enough or too good means I like this restaurant. But here I don't like it. Now, number 7, their prices are too high.
They are low enough.
They aren't low enough. This one, right? Yep, that's correct. And number 8, my flight was too scary.
It wasn't too pumpy.
It wasn't too pumpy. Okay, that's good. What does it mean pumpy, Miss Na?
Rung lắc.
That's good. Kiểu hơi sốc đúng không ạ? Vậy thì chắc chắn là không thể nào là it was bumpy enough. Alright. So, vậy thì trong trường hợp này nha, cái chuyến bay của tôi thì đáng sợ quá. Nó rất là làm sao đấy, đúng không ạ? Thì mình sẽ bảo là nó rất là sốc hay nó rất là không sốc ạ? Nếu bây giờ mình nói nha, biết nào, là cái chuyến bay của tôi á thì nó đáng sợ quá, đúng không ạ? Mình đang than phiền. Thế thì mình than phiền bởi vì cái chuyến bay nó không sốc hay là nó sốc ạ? Cái chuyến bay nó phải sốc đúng không ạ? Vậy thì chúng ta phải nói là it was really pumpy or it wasn't too pumpy.
Were really pumpy.
Yes. All right. So in this case, we have to say it was really pumpy. Câu này nó lừa mình một chút Miss Anh nhỉ? Đấy là gì ạ? Nó không dùng có to nữa, bởi vì nếu mà to á, thì lại giống hết câu phía trên mất rồi. Mà hai tính từ này đều là hai tính từ không tốt, đúng không ạ? Vậy thì nếu mà nói chính ra nha, là scary và pumpy gần nghĩa giống nhau đấy ạ. Đều là hai tính từ chỉ cái không tốt ở đây. Nếu ở trên đã không dùng not thì ở dưới này chắc chắn cũng sẽ không dùng not được. Vì vậy nên cái phần B này là sai luôn đấy, mình sẽ bỏ luôn. Mà mình biết rồi, cái từ enough này là đủ. Mà chắc chắn cái này nó là không tốt, vậy không thể nào đủ được, bỏ luôn. Vậy chỉ còn it was really pumpy. Okay, Miss Nat, you got it? Yeah, Miss Nat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Vậy câu này mình phải xét về nghĩa Miss Nat nhỉ? Đó. Và trước đây em bảo rồi cái to adjective bằng với not enough adjective. Đúng không ạ? Vậy thì trong cái trường hợp này, cái too scary chính là cái vế đầu tiên. Vậy thì cái vế về sau phải là not enough. Nhưng ở đây không có một cái nào not enough cả. Đấy, vì vậy mình sẽ phải dựa theo nghĩa thôi. It was really pumping. Yeah. All right. So make sure they have the same meanings, Miss Na. All right. So that is to and enough. All right. Any questions for this grammar, Miss Na? Any question for this one?
No.
No? Okay, that's good. Now, let's move on to pronunciation. Pronunciation today, very easy. We just need to see our intonation when we ask the question. All right, listen first.
Use rising intonation to ask for clarification. Read and listen. 1,
Could I have a look at those bowls?
These small ones?
No, the big ones.
2,
How much is that vase?
This green one?
That's right.
All right.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
So, in this case, they are talking about the bowls. The customer wants to see the bowls, but the clerk, he doesn't know that is it the big one or the small one. So they ask these small ones, right, to clarify again. But this time they raise the voice a little bit to make sure that it is the right one, right? And then the customer say yes or no, depends on them. Okay, so in this case, we have to raise our voice a little bit. The same with this green one, the small ones. Yeah. All right, you got it now.
Yeah. Vase nó là bình bông hả?
That's good. Yep. Lọ hoa đấy ạ, đúng không ạ? Vase. In this picture.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let's listen and repeat.
Rising intonation to ask for clarification. Read and listen. 1,
Could I have a look at those bowls?
Miss Na, can you repeat?
Could I have a look at those bowls?
And now,
These small ones?
The small one?
No, the big ones.
No, the big one.
that's good. All right. And number 2.
2,
How much is that vase?
How much is that vase?
Base.
Vase.
This green one?
This green one?
That's right.
That's right.
That's good. All right. So when we want to clarify something or we want to ask something to confirm the information, we always raise the voice, rising intonation. This one, that red one, the small one, right? Cái này mình học rất là nhiều rồi đúng không ạ? Lúc nào mình muốn khẳng định lại một cái gì đó, xác nhận lại thông tin, confirm information. Yeah. All right, easy. So especially when we want to buy something, we need to make sure that is the right thing that we buy. I think it was not that's good. Now, let's move on to the last part, vocabulary. We're talking about bargaining. So, how to bargain? Let's see. In English, we have buyer's language and seller's language. All right, so when we want to bargain, we have to ask for the price. The first question I have, Ms. Nat, can you help me to read it? First one.
What do you want for this?
Shawl. Shawl, this one, is meant khăn quấn cổ hoặc là quấn đầu.
So,
Yep. Nó khác với scarf, Miss Nanya, a little bit different than the one that we usually have. Scarf là cái khăn nhưng mà là cái khăn để mình choàng như kiểu choàng cổ thôi. Nó nhỏ, còn shawl là cái khăn to. Đấy. Ví dụ như những cái người mà người ta theo đạo đấy ạ, thì người ta sẽ quấn shawl là một cái khăn rất là to, có thể trùm cả đầu cả cổ, nói chung cả cái thân trên luôn. Đấy, còn scarf là khăn nhưng mà thường khăn nhỏ hơn. Còn shawl là có thể trùm cả thân trên luôn. So how much do you want for that shawl? Okay, so that means what is the price for the shawl? Okay, and maybe if the seller not sure, he can ask, how much do you want to spend? Cái giá này là giá bao nhiêu? Vậy thì bạn willing là gì ạ? Đưa ra giá bao nhiêu? Bạn sẵn sàng đưa ra giá bao nhiêu? How much do you want to spend? Right, so they are different. All right, Ms. Nat, you got it?
Yeah.
Right. If it was too high, we say, Ms. Nat, can you read it?
That's more than I want to spend.
That's good. That's more than. It's too expensive. And then the seller can say, I
could go as low as 70.
Yep. What does it mean? I could go as low as.
Thấp hơn.
As low as có nghĩa là trả giá thấp đến thôi, biết rồi nhỉ? Không phải thấp hơn nhỉ? Thấp hơn là khi mình so sánh cái gì đấy, còn đây không so sánh gì cả. Tôi có thể trả giá thấp cho đến tận 70. Đấy, so có nghĩa là cái giá kịch của người ta là 70 rồi. I could go as low as 70. Right. Giá kịch có nghĩa là cái giá thấp nhất rồi. I could go as low as 70. Okay. Or I can't go lower than 60. Hai câu này tương đương nha. I could go as low as, or I can't go lower than 60, something like that. Nhưng mà tuy nhiên thì cái câu ở phía trên chính ra nếu mà mình dịch là I could go as low as là tôi có thể đưa ra cái giá 70. Nhưng mà cái giá thấp nhất thì sẽ là 60. Thì cái câu thấp nhất đưa ra thì sẽ là 60 này để chính xác hơn. Đấy, còn phía trên mình có thể nói là as low as đưa ra giá như thế nào đó. Đấy, vậy thì hai câu này đều có thể để trả giá nha. Nghĩa thì nó cũng na ná nhau ạ. Right? Or maybe the buyer said, I can give you 20 for it. Bên này thì bắt đầu cũng trả giá đúng không ạ? Tôi có thể đưa ra mức giá là 20. I can give you 20 for it. Và bên này cũng có thể nói I could go, I can go lower. And then you can have it for 50. What does it mean you can have it for 50?
Mình có thể có nó cho 50 đồng.
Yes. Okay, means I can offer you 50. Bạn có thể mua nó với giá như thế nào đó. Có nghĩa là cũng đang đưa ra cái giá thôi đúng không ạ? Mấy câu này thì xem nhau, không khác gì cả. Đó. Would you take it for 30? Would you take 30? Vậy tôi trả giá 30. Bạn lấy giá 30 được không? Yes. Alright. And then we can ask, all I have is 40. All I have có nghĩa là tôi chỉ có 40 thôi, có đồng ý không? Và mình có thể trả giá tiếp đúng không ạ? How about? How about 45? How about 60? Okay. Và cuối cùng chốt lại một câu là gì ạ? Is a deal. Okay. Vậy câu này là câu chốt nha. Có nghĩa là đồng ý với giá này. Agree with the price. Is a deal. Alright, you got it, Miss Nat?
Yeah.
Alright, so they're kind of the same actually. I could go as low as, I can go lower than, you can have it for 50. Right, so these two, the same. Right. Now, Ms. Na, can you help me to read again the buyer's language?
How much do you want for this saw?
Mm.
That more than I want to spend. I can give you 20 for it. Would you take 30?
Mm.
Or I have a 40. It's a deal.
All right, what about seller's language?
How much do you want to spend? I could go as low as 70. I can go slower than 60. You can have it for 50. How about 45? It's a deal.
That's good, Ms. Na. All right, so now I want you to listen to the comprehension and then let's see. Listen to people bargain and see if they agree to buy something for how much. All right, so maybe the buyer pays $20 for the phone or something. All right, so we'll listen to a price and then the item. All right, now number one first. Let's see.
Listen to people bargain. Complete each statement with the amount they agreed on and the type of item. Conversation 1.
How much do you want for that vase?
The green one? You can have it for 35.
35? That's more than I want to spend.
Well, I can go as low as 30. But that's it.
Okay, it's a deal.
All right, Ms. Na. Let's try number one first. The buyer pays how much for the what?
30.
30?
30 cho cái chi màu xanh nhán rõ.
Ah, okay, for the vase, Ms. Na, the flower vase.
Oh.
Yes, but that's correct. So, the key word here, do you remember? I can go as low as 30, but that's it. Okay, có nghĩa là gì đấy ạ? Tôi có thể làm sao ạ? I could go low as 30.
Giá thấp nhất đưa ra.
Yep. Tôi có thể đưa ra cái giá 30 rồi nhưng mà như vậy thôi nha. That's it. Không xuống thấp hơn được nữa đâu. But that's it. And then he said, okay, that's the deal. That's good. Now, number two.
Conversation 2.
That's a nice chair. Would you take 75 for it?
This one?
No, that one's too big, the smaller one.
You can have it for 90.
How about 80?
Sorry, I can't go lower than 90.
Are you sure?
Sorry.
Okay, it's a deal. Is there an ATM nearby?
Okay. A little bit hard to hear, right? So, what is the price here, Miss Na?
90 for the chair.
Yeah, 90 for the chair. All right, that's good, Miss Na. So 90. First, they offer 75. Okay, but then that one is too big. They want a smaller or a bigger one, Miss Na. Do they want the smaller or the bigger one?
The bigger one.
The bigger one? They want the smaller one.
No, nó đọc
Yes.
small mà.
Yep. Đầu tiên là cái đấy nó to quá nha, xong người ta muốn cái nhỏ hơn đúng không ạ? Xong cứ nói đi nói lại là 90, xong rồi người ta lại đưa ra một cái giá là 80 nữa cơ. How about 80? Do you remember that? How about
Yeah.
80? Okay, and then no, I can go lower than 80. Okay. Không thể trả giá đến tận 80 được nên cuối cùng chốt lại là 90. That's good. All right, number 3.
Conversation 3.
How much is that bowl?
The big one?
That's right.
How much do you want to spend?
I can give you 20 for it.
How about 25?
Sorry, all I have is 20.
There's an ATM right around the corner.
There is? Okay, it's a deal.
Yep. So what is the price here, Miss Nat?
20 for the bowl.
20. Okay. For the bowl. All right. 20 here, close, Miss Nat. It's not 20. It's close to 20. Do you hear another price beside 20, Miss Nat? Any other price beside 20? All right, listen to that part again.
No, that one's too big, the smaller one.
Sorry.
Okay, it's a deal. Is there an ATM nearby?
Conversation 3.
How much is that bowl?
The big one?
That's right.
How much do you want to spend?
I can give you 20 for it.
All right, so the first price is 20, right, Miss Nat? I can give you 20 to it, for it. Yep.
How about 25?
All right, and then the woman offer how much, Miss Nat?
25.
25, okay.
Sorry, all I have is 20.
The guy said,
Con có 20 đồng thôi.
yep, all I have is 20. So we thought it's 20, but then,
There's an ATM right around the corner.
There is? Okay, it's a deal.
there's an ATM right around the corner. Ý ở đây Miss Anh nha là tôi có 20 đồng, đúng không ạ? Nhưng mà tuy nhiên đấy là tất cả những gì tôi có, all I have. Nhưng mà bây giờ cô bảo là bây giờ ở bên kia có ATM đó, ra mà rút tiền đi. Vậy thì ở đây là đồng ý với giá bao nhiêu ạ? 20 or 25?
25.
25, yes. Đấy. Ở đây là không có chốt giá 20 vội nha, mà chốt ở đây là chốt giá 25. Nhưng mà chẳng qua là không có đủ tiền thôi ạ. Đấy, nên phải đi ra rút tiền. You got it, Miss Nat?
Yeah.
Yep, and the bowl is correct. Right, and last one.
Conversation 4.
How much do you want for that bag?
95.
95? I can give you 70.
Sorry, that's not enough. I can go lower than 90.
Well, all I have is 80.
How about 85?
Sorry, all I have is 80.
It's a very nice bag.
It really is. I can give you cash.
Cash? Well, okay, it's a deal.
All right, what is the price here?
85.
85 for the what, Miss Nat?
Bag.
For the bag. All right, that's correct. Do you hear another price, Miss Nat? The price here a little bit lower than 85.
80.
80? Okay.
Yeah.
So 80 or 85?
No, the
Alright.
person said 95 and
95?
she said 80. The seller don't want it, but they say 85.
Okay.
Right.
That's good. Now listen again and check with me.
How much do you want for that bag?
95.
95?
That's good. 95. But maybe that's too high.
I can give you 70.
Sorry, that's not enough. I can go lower than 90.
All right. So I can go lower than how much, Miss Nat?
90.
Yes. All right. So I can go over than lower than 90. But then
Well, all I have is 80.
How about 85?
all I have is 80. But then the woman said, the man said, how about
85.
85? All right. So we hear two prices here, 80 or 85.
Sorry, all I have is 80.
It's a very nice bag.
It really is.
But then the woman said, sorry, all I have is 80. Lại nhấn mạnh một lần nữa là tất cả tôi có chỉ có 80 thôi nhỉ. Đấy, và sau đấy người ta nói gì tiếp ạ?
I can give you cash.
Cash? Well, okay, it's a deal.
Vậy thì cái giá cuối cùng phải là gì ạ? Miss Na? 80 or 85?
80.
Yes, 80. So the woman mentioned twice, 2 times, that all I have is 80. Right? And then the man, okay, then fine, is the deal. Yep, so 80 for the bag. All right, you got it, Miss Na?
Yeah.
Right. So we just need to listen to the final price that they agree on. But sometimes they change their mind, so we need to make sure that we catch the price too. Hey, that's good. So we can use the words or the vocabulary of the buyer and seller to apply that. How about I can go lower than, or how about it cannot go over something. Right? Tôi không muốn giá quá cao, đúng không ạ? Quá bao nhiêu đó hoặc thấp hơn bao nhiêu đó. Right? So use that. Yeah. All right, that's good, Ms. Nat. So today we learned a little bit about conversation. Someone bargained for a lower price. Also, we use to and enough. All right, during spending money topic. Yeah. And also we have some phrases to learn how to bargain. So any questions for today, Ms. Nat?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that's good. Cái phần hôm nay nghe với đang nghe chúng ta thấy rất là đúng không ạ? Với hôm nay nghe em thấy là mình nghe cái giá rất là nhanh nhưng mà em thấy mình đang nghe rất là tốt nhỉ. That's fine. All right. So if no questions, Miss Na, then I will listen here and I will see you on. No, this Sunday we'll have a day off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Next Tuesday.
Là chủ nhật tuần này của Miss Na đúng không ạ? Is that it?
No. Chủ nhật tuần này nghỉ mà. Lễ.
Yep. Đúng rồi, chủ nhật tuần này nhỉ? That's right, that's right. Sorry. Forgot.
You Tuesday.
Yes. All right. So see you next week, Miss Na. So have a great holiday and I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Lại. Nha. Tuần này bận quá.